It's the afternoon of September 29, 2006, at the quiet airfield of São José dos Campos. Sitting on the ramp is a brand new Embraer Legacy 600, freshly delivered and preparing for a long journey north. The aircraft is operated by XL Air, and on board are two experienced American pilots, along with a small group of passengers. The mood is relaxed. This is a routine delivery flight, a chance to ferry a pristine jet across the country toward Manaus. Inside the cockpit, the crew programs the flight management system. The route is straightforward: climb to cruising altitude and follow the airway deep over the Amazon rainforest. There are brief exchanges with air traffic control, clearances given, headings confirmed. The engines spool up, and soon, the sleek business jet accelerates down the runway, lifting smoothly into the Brazilian sky. As it climbs, the pilots settle into cruise, eventually leveling at 37,000 feet, high above the endless green below. Hours later, farther north, at the busy airport in Manaus, passengers begin boarding Gol Transportes Aéreos Flight 1907. The Boeing 737-800 is preparing for a routine domestic flight to Rio de Janeiro. Families, business travelers, and crew take their seats, 154 people in total, completely unaware of what lies ahead. In the cockpit, the pilots run through their checklists with practiced precision. Weather conditions are favorable, the route is clear, and the flight is expected to be smooth. Pushback begins, followed by taxi and takeoff clearance. The aircraft roars down the runway and climbs into the late afternoon sky. Turning southbound and ascending steadily toward its assigned cruising altitude, 37,000 feet. Two aircraft, two separate departures, thousands of kilometers apart. Now both are airborne, following the same airway, one heading north, the other south, on a path that should have been carefully separated. But somewhere between cockpit inputs, air traffic control instructions, and onboard systems, a critical layer of safety begins to unravel. Unnoticed in the cockpit of the Legacy jet, its transponder, the system that makes it visible to other aircraft, has stopped transmitting. Without it, the traffic collision avoidance system aboard other planes cannot detect its presence, including Gol 1907, just two aircraft unknowingly placed on a collision course. The two aircraft continue closing the distance between them at a combined speed of over 1,600 kilometers per hour. Inside the cockpits, everything feels routine. No alarms, no urgency, just two aircraft unknowingly placed on a collision course. Then, at 4:56 p.m., it happens. A sudden, violent impact. The right winglet of the Legacy jet slices through the left wing of the Boeing 737. The collision is catastrophic for Gol 1907. Its wing is severely damaged, sending the aircraft into an uncontrollable roll. The pilots fight desperately to regain control, but the damage is too severe. Within seconds, Gol 1907 breaks apart mid-air and crashes deep into the Amazon rainforest. There are no survivors. Meanwhile, the Legacy jet, though badly damaged, remains controllable. The pilots, shocked and confused, declare an emergency and begin a descent. With part of their wing missing, they manage to land safely at a remote military airbase in Serra do Cachimbo. Only after landing do they realize the full horror of what has happened.